Hello everyone, I'm Kashika Narula from Grade 10D Lexicon International School, Kalyani Nagar. And today I have made a graphical calculator in Python. So today I'm going to show you how to make this. First, I will run and show you how it works. Firstly, we have this setup of a calculator, the same size as the original calculator. Let us say 25 plus 5. It should come as 30 equal to 30. Now we need to clear this whole screen. Like imagine we have added lots of, I'll run it again. We have added lots of numbers and we realize that this is not the division or multiplication or operation we want to do. So what we'll be doing is clicking on this clear button and the whole screen is cleared. Next we put in 658, but we realize we need to put in 659, so we can do this backspace button and put in 9 again. Here we have decimal places, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So let's start. First we have imported tkinter. So tkinter helps us to create such graphical images. And then we have imported image and image tk. So this has helped us import and create the backspace button. This button is actually an image. I didn't have it in the calculator stuff. So root dot title bracket calculator. So root equal to tkinter.tk. So root is actually the screen in which we are creating this calculator. So root dot title. So the title of the screen is calculator. This is image. How to insert an image I have already showed in my previous videos. Please check on my channel. Then we have added definitions. So definitions are basically defined functions. So def on click, def evaluate, def clear, def back. So these are the functions we have added. So similarly, evaluate function helps us to create like add, subtract, minus or evaluation, do the calculation. So then we have all the buttons and the displays. So like here we have the display button. Here we have the 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 3, 0, add, multiply. I have given a short form multi, minus, divide, dot, equal, clear and back. So all these have background colors, four colors. Four colors means the font color. So the text which has come in the color black and the background is red. Let us run and check in multiply. So the background is red and the font color is black. So next we have this back button in which there is an image equal to photo. If I want, I can remove this BG black because it's not actually very important, because now when we run we won't see the blue outline, but when we were running previously we could see a blue outline around it. So let's just remove the blue outline. So here we have the image as the photo. So I have already told you how to add image. So photo equals to image tk.photo image. Next we have this command. The command is lambda. Lambda is actually evaluation. So if you see over here, evaluate on click plus, on click multiply, on click minus. Similarly, we have lots of commands. So in the divide we have minus over here, but we need the slash to divide it. So let's run and check what happened. 36 divided by 3 gives us 12. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, so 12. So this is how it comes. Now again we can clear it and say 36 divided by, let's just say 4. It should come a decimal number equal to, it comes a decimal number, and it actually takes the decimal and clears it up, because this is not a proper calculator. For example, in the proper calculator, if we put in 36 divided by 4, we will get 9. Similarly, here also we got 9. Let us see now. So here we have back.grid. So in this I have added grid to all of them because grid helps us define in which row and column should be made. So you must be seeing there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 4 into 6 ka table. and here we have different values. So the 7 is in 1 comma 2 value, the 8 is in 1 comma 3 value. Similarly, there are different values for all of them which we'll need to calculate as we go on. So this is what we have made over here. Now we see once more, and we see that there is different fonts. There are different fonts. So we can also add different fonts to this. So let us change the font in the 0 button. Change the font. Remove the font actually in the 0 button. So you will see that the 0 comes out a little different. So the size of the button is also due to the font. So let us change it back. We don't need a smaller button. Here we have our 0 back. So this is how you can make an easy calculator. Now I'm going to tell you the most important thing about this, that is root.main loop. So whenever we create a Python program, we need to add this statement root.main loop, or else the screen, the root, will not be closing after done. So see, I'll run it. It will show error. It will not even create the screen. That is why we need to add root.main loop, so that it creates the screen, and then main loop means ends the screen. So run 23 divided by 6 gives us a decimal number. This is it. So this is how to create a calculator in Python. So if you can see, I full screen it and still it's this size only. Why, you must wonder. This is because I've added the root.geometry. I can do it 500 into 500. Let's see what happens. 500 into 500. Run. The root screen becomes bigger. The label will be that much only, the buttons will be that much only, but the screen becomes bigger. So this is what we do. Now to make the text size bigger, we need to add over here, instead of 24, imagine I add let's say 100. So run, the text size should be bigger, the button will also be bigger. So you see here, the minus button in which we have added 100 has become huge, dislocating the whole calculator. So let's remove the 100, back to 24. Next we have the onClick function. I already told you onClick is always like a command, when click like command. Grid is done. Now what is text variable, you must be wondering. So the text variable is the variable in which we have saved our answer to the whole program. For example, pnk equals to tinker.stringvar. So the stringvar has helped us create the text variable. See here, we have added text variable equals to pnk. So the pnk is the stringvar which helps us write the answer in string. So when you see run, we have 96 divided by 3 again. So the answer which will come in string format. Gives us 32. It came in string format, as you can see. So this is how we make a graphical calculator using stringvar. Next we also have this image formation and clear button, which I already told you about. We can also change the size of the image by increasing the size up here. So image equals to 50 comma 50 I have put in. Let me show you how 100 comma 100 will look. It will look gigantic. 100 comma 100. Run. The image again becomes gigantic, dislocating the whole calculator. So this is what I have done. Now just so you know, before all this, if your program isn't still working, what you can do is you can check over here in the Python packages, on the bottom left corner, if your pill is imported. Pill should be installed. So let's just search pill. It comes pillow. Over here it should come once clicked. Pill documentation, pillow documentation. This is how pillow looks. So let me just increase the size and I'll show you. This should be imported so that image can come. Python imaging library. So Python imaging library means to add any image inside the Python, we need to import pillow. So ensure that this is done. And then usually when I write a program, I do the spelling mistake of tinker as tinker. because we have already done one program of tinker as well as tkinter, so I usually confuse in that. So check if tkinter is actually tkinter and not kinter. So here we have resizing image. All these which you see equal to in front of are actually just variables, like line 4, line 6, line 7, line 8. All these are simply variables, and you can change the name of the variable to anything. I usually write the name of my screen as root because it helps in imagining that the root, the base of the whole thing, like the base of the plant is the root. So the base of our calculator is the root, the screen. So let's just see once more. Oh wait, I forgot to change the image size back into 50 50 50 50. So here we run, and here we have our calculator back to normal. Let us see what decimal numbers do. Divided by 3 should give us around 12.1 equals to 12.1. See, so it also uses the decimal property. And if you want, you can also import as percentage or some other sigma and stuff into the calculator, but I haven't done it. For example, if you see in the regular calculator, there is CE percentage 1 upon x square, square of 8 gives us something, and this is how you make it. The standard and all this, if you actually run my program and see it along with this calculator, you will see that the size is almost same. I try to make it that way. There is also 789, 789, 456, 456, 123, 123 equal to. I put in this side because I wasn't feeling the vibe that there are multiply, divide, plus over here and minus below here, so I put the equal to this side, and then the backspace I put it down here because it looked better. So this is how we can change our perspective and make our calculator. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe onto my channel to get more better videos. This was graphical calculator by Kashika. Thank you.